Hello, I'm Helen from the North Hobart Veterinary Hospital, one of the veterinary nurses. I'd like to talk to you about cat carriers and the ideal cat carrier for a cat and correct use of, or how to train your cat to actually enjoy using a cat carrier. Most cats that come to the veterinary hospital are fearful, and one, it's a strange environment, two, they've been in the car, and three, you've brought out that deadly cat cage that's been locked and hidden in the garage for months, only comes out when we're going to the vet or going to the cattery. Cats hate that. This is an ideal cat carrier. I like this one because we can actually take the top from this carrier. This carrier is big enough for a cat lengthways, but it can also turn around comfortably in the cage as well. So I'll just remove the lid, which is what we would do in a consulting room, and allow the cat just to sit in the cat carrier. It feels safe, it'll have some bedding generally from its home, it feels comfortable, it's somewhere to hide, so the cat can just sort of peek over and not feel totally exposed, set out onto a table. Another thing I like to recommend and highly recommend is the use of a product called Feel Away. It's a man-made pheromone that simulates the appeasing pheromones excreted by the cat's pheromone glands, which can be found around their cheeks and around their feet, along their rump, so it's and along their flanks. It's a spray that can help reduce anxiety. So I highly recommend a quick spray of this product into the cat carrier about 15-20 minutes prior to the trip. Can just help reduce some of that anxiety. What I would recommend is to cover the cat carrier as you're travelling with a towel. And presenting to the veterinary hospital covered in a towel, sitting quietly. We recommend you leave the cat carriers exposed in the household for the cats to get used to. So that doesn't have to be all the time. It could just be a couple of weeks prior to the cat coming into the veterinary hospital, so that it's aware the cat carrier's there, it's not a threat. You can take the lid off and use it just as a bed at home. You could be feeding them in it, just giving them a few treats so they enter, happy to enter, leave the door open, then come back out. As they become more confident, you could then start shutting the door, leaving it shut for short periods of time and then opening it again. The cat then becomes accustomed to the fact that the carrier is no threat. I do like this one because once again, we can treat the cat in the carrier. It's sitting comfortably, it can see, it has very good vision, and it zips up very easily at the top. So they do come in a variety of colours. They also can be put away should they need to be. But it could be the cat's bed. So if the cat's coming into the hospital, sleeping in bed, zip him up and off we go. So this is how we place a cat into a carrier successfully. I have treats in the cage. There we go. In we go. He will turn around, and closing of the door